The Denver Nuggets have just won their first ever NBA championship, and it's all thanks to one guy. You may know him as the tall, unathletic-looking center, the team-first guy with the witty personality, or perhaps just plain and simple as the best basketball player in the world. The one, the only, Nikola Jokic. The NBA has undergone its share of transformational periods, from the physical 80s and 90s, dominated by towering back-to-back basket centers, to the small ball revolution in the 2010s sparked by the Golden State Warriors. But right now, the most transformative player in the world is without a shadow of a doubt the Joker himself. The big Serbian's unique skill set has been forging a new mold for the modern NBA center, reminiscent of the game-changing impact Stephen Curry once had on the league. Just as Curry's shooting ability influenced the NBA to value three-point shooting, Jokic's versatile offensive game will encourage teams to develop and invest in skillful big men, potentially altering the league's meta once again. Jokic's influence is undeniable. This 7-foot playmaker's multifaceted game, which includes shooting with the precision of a sniper, providing assists like a point guard, and dominating the boards like Hakeem, is something the league hasn't seen before. Nikola has been a hot topic this NBA season, an enigma-stirring controversy among sports pundits and analysts alike. But after a season that was as thrilling and unpredictable as Kawhi's famous buzzer beater, the final whistle has blown, and the verdict is in. Jokic didn't just have the last laugh. He orchestrated a laughter symphony that is still resonating throughout the NBA universe. The Denver Nuggets, a franchise historically underperforming and overlooked, stormed through the playoffs in the NBA Finals, led by the might and magic of Nikola Jokic. Their victorious march wasn't a stroll in the park, but a dominant run that spanned from start to finish. A run that carved itself into the NBA's lore, and one that would make legendary NBA figures like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James tip their hats in respect. The Nuggets played a brand of basketball that surpassed all expectations for this season. Dominance? Yeah. Impressive stats? Absolutely. Total control of games? Definitely. Jokic commanded the court like a seasoned orchestra conductor, blending the unique strengths of his teammates into a symphony of sporting brilliance that had an impressive 8-1 record in the two final rounds of the playoffs. In fact, their dominant playoff run of 16-4 was only surpassed by the 2017 Golden State Warriors over the last 20 years. Jokic, who averaged an outstanding 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists on 55, 46, 80 shooting splits throughout the postseason, became the centerpiece around which the Nuggets revolved. To put things in perspective, you have to go back to prime Lakers Shaq to find a more dominant playoff player than the 2023 Jokic. He led the entire postseason in points, rebounds, and assists, becoming the first player in NBA history to accomplish such a feat. But while individual brilliance shone brightly, the glow of team dominance illuminated the basketball universe, and boy was it bright. The Joker's grand stage was set, and he was ready to perform. Sporting skeptics who had earlier whined about Jokic's MVP credentials now had a full platter of humble pie served hot from the Nuggets' kitchen. Denver's championship run was not just about Jokic's MVP-worthy performance. It was also about players like Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope who rose to the occasion, providing the much-needed support that turned the Nuggets into an unstoppable force. But let's not forget Jamal Murray. Throughout the playoffs, Murray has truly emerged as a pivotal figure for the Denver Nuggets. He's averaged an impressive 28 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in 16 playoff games, showcasing his prowess as one of the league's top point guards. He and Jokic stand among the best playoff-performing duos in NBA history and are the only tandem to average above 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. What both Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray brought to the court was not just skill, but also a mental fortitude that carried the team forward. A testament to the saying, when the situation demands, the right person, or persons, rises to the occasion. The victory was much needed for the title-hungry Nuggets fans. Pre-Jokic era, their brightest playoff moment was arguably Carmelo Anthony in 2009 pushing Kobe Bryant to 6 games in the Western Conference Finals. And before that, Dikembe Mutombo's heroic victory over Seattle Supersonics as the 8th seed in the mid-90s, before they were defeated by Karl Malone and John Stockton in the following round. Needless to say, this championship is a historic moment that has been long due and well-deserved. Despite the monumental victory, many Jokic naysayers will attempt to spin a web of doubt around his laurels. They'll proclaim, "Oh, the Joker has finally proven us wrong," trying to spin the narrative that their doubt was justified all along. However, this championship didn't just silence the critics, it loudly proclaimed the skills of a man who was long overlooked. Even before the championship run, Jokic had been a playoff monster, consistently dishing out extraordinary performances. In last year's playoffs, he actually averaged 1 point more than this season with 31 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. He has been an effective player, ruthlessly efficient and eerily consistent, enough to make one cringe at the thought of previous unsound criticisms. Throughout this playoff, Jokic faced many formidable opponents, each one tougher than the last. In the Western Conference Finals, Jokic tore through the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis's defense as if it were a house of cards. In the second round, he dismantled a historically weak DeAndre Ayton, accompanied by his son's teammates Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. And in the first round, he manhandled Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Nuggets' road to glory wasn't paved with weak teams. Instead, they toppled heavyweights and earned their championship with sheer determination that silenced their haters. Looking ahead, the Nuggets are in an incredible position. Their core, which includes Nikola Jokic, 28, Jamal Murray, 26, Aaron Gordon, 27, Michael Porter Jr., 24, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 30, will likely remain intact for the foreseeable future. This seemingly young core, backed by a championship victory, complemented by potential free agents drawn by the allure of playing alongside the Joker, has all the ingredients necessary to forge a powerful dynasty. Of course, they're not quite the Showtime Lakers or the 1990 Chicago Bulls just yet, but this victory should provide a glimmer of hope for the Nuggets fans who were eager for more success in the coming years. Regardless, the future seems to be tilted in Denver's favor. With the Western Conference's landscape looking quite unpredictable, the Nuggets' path to continued success seems relatively clear. Despite formidable opponents like Luka Doncic, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, the Nuggets and the Joker seems ready to take them all on. Unfortunately, the media's focus will likely shift to Jokic's popularity and marketability, or lack thereof. Many might argue, how can this guy be the best player in the world? And after all, the NBA is filled with sculpted world-class athletes. How does a Serbian, unathletic-looking big man stand out amidst this crowd? But once you watch Jokic on the court, you begin to realize how he defies traditional expectations. His basketball IQ, shooting precision, work ethic, and excellent passing skills make him a force to reckon with. The Joker's trump card, however, is his consistency. In the playoffs, he scored under 20 points only once. For 19 straight games, Jokic scored 20-plus points, and most of them were in the high 20s or even 30s. A streak surpassed only by Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Jokic's run, both individually as part of the team, ranks among the best in NBA history. As the dust settles on the season, one thing is clear. Jokic is not just a deserving MVP. He is the best player in the world, and it's not even close. So, congratulations to the Joker and the Denver Nuggets for a championship run that will be remembered for ages, and one of the most impressive individual performances in NBA playoffs history, which, of course, was crowned with the Finals MVP as well. And to all the skeptics out there, beware. Nikola Jokic is just getting started. This is the beginning of a new era in the NBA, where the Denver Nuggets, led by Jokic, will be at the forefront for years to come. Speaking of the years to come, change is on the horizon. The NBA is on the verge of introducing a new type of game ball, a futuristic-looking black airless version that was initially showcased during the 2023 Slam Dunk Contest in February. This ball is creating a lot of excitement and holds the promise of bringing a groundbreaking twist to the game we all love. However, there are some lingering doubts and questions surrounding this new technology, especially considering the unsuccessful ball change that occurred in 2006. I made a video discussing the airless ball and all its features. Check it out.